Hello everyone, this is user 1. We're playing LSRP as Michelle, and this is day 4 of the protest. Now, I don't think you're going to believe me when I tell you that the front of the city hall is a mess, a huge mess, and I have no idea how it came to be, but we're gonna see it together. Hopefully my advertiser is gonna be on time today. They're not early, and somebody else have been throwing ads about hiring an advertiser, so I don't know what that is about. I did get pulled over for not having insurance because it expired because I didn't pay it after like a minor bit of damage, but it's okay. I got new insurance that is like level 1 or whatever, but that's besides the point. What is happening in front of the city hall? Let's go have a look, okay? Because it's a fucking mess, honestly. I can't even describe it in any other way as a goddamn mess. And I've never seen it like that before. Now don't get me wrong, I've seen all kinds of stuff. I've seen earthquakes, I've seen meteorite strikes on LSRP, but I've never, ever in my life have seen the front of the city hall so trashed with just random stuff. And you'll see what I mean in just a second. We're gonna pull up to the city hall and it's just a fucking mess. And my questions are, how did it happen? Who did it? And why? So we'll be looking for clues tonight and we'll try to figure it all out. The protest is supposed to start in 3 minutes. In 3 minutes the protest will start and we'll see exactly what's going on. We'll get to the bottom of this. Now let's go check it out. Because yesterday the front of it was fine, but now look at it. Look at this place. Look at this mess. They closed the entirety of the front of the city hall. What are these pipes? What are all those pipes? What the hell happened? It doesn't make any sense. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna park right there at this shop so they can't say I'm parked illegally, and we're gonna go and check it out because God knows it's a fucking mess. Questions I have is, where did all of this stuff come from? It looks like they have put up a crane to just lay out a bunch of shit in front of the city hall. Now you might say, oh, maybe they pulled out the pipes from underneath the road. But why? Why would they do that? And also there appears to be smoke coming out. So that's also curious. They closed up the whole street, it seems. Look at it. Look at this mess right here. Just look at this mess. And now this guy's in handcuffs. Oh, great. The fuck happened? How can I help you? You can help me by telling me what's wrong with the street. It was fine yesterday. You can read, lady? Maintenance. What are the shipping containers for? Well, it's a maintenance. Interesting. I'll be on the other side. Climbs the fence. Look at this shit. This is a fucking mess. What happened here? Look at it. They got the whole thing out. And now Avery Construction. Of course Avery is here. And they have just loads of shit. They even put up porta potties, so it's literal shit. They have this thing, which is like a, I don't know, like a place people sleep. And now they have fucking cranes. And it's not just the street, it's also, there's some smoke coming out in front of the city hall. Okay, looks like the people have gathered at the police department instead, which is fair enough. I can understand that decision. Okay, let's climb the fence again. Climbs the fence. Did you all see that shit? Maintenance, they say. Come, have a look. Yeah, they moved us up from there. Fuck that. There's a fucking van in the pipe. Maybe that's why they needed maintenance, because they have a van in the... What's that, a sewer pipe? It looks kind of big to be a sewer pipe. The street racers are here, and now they're all... Oh my god, what's happening? What is happening? That guy's trying to steal a car, but they're not letting him. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh Jesus Christ. The anarchy is starting. Oh shit, let me get out of line of fire. Oh, I think he did manage to steal the car. Yeah, wait, did he? Can't quite tell. Okay, well, let's see. There's a van in the pipe. How'd that happen? Hello. I wanted that too, miss. Who are these people? Hello, Miss Michael. Michael? I'm Michelle. Nice to hear from you. You coming to today's protest? Got a bit of bad news. Yeah? What's the bad news? I'm there already. Oh, so you see the clusterfuck. I'm on the east side of it. Trying to figure out what really happened. The main government building collapsed. Is that the case? Well, I promise I had nothing to do with it. Yeah, well, we'll just continue next to the blockade. Seems like most are gathered at the LSPD building. I'm sure you didn't do nothing. Yeah, we're there. Good to see. Okay, I don't know if the advertiser is coming or what's going on with that, but it's just a mess. A lot of people here. Welcome everyone to the We Want Justice protest. Now, usually we host it at the city hall, but apparently they have some road maintenance, which, if you ask me, is some nonsense. Look at it. There's shipping containers. There's a van inside a pipe. This is a case of sabotage. Plain and simple. Trying to drive us out of the City Hall. Is it not an in-character issue? Are courts not on hold in character-wise? LSPD isn't at fault here. This wasn't done by the LSPD. It's purely IC. IC codes don't just close. So people can sue still. I see. No need for violence, people. This is a civil assembly. We'll go up to the barrier and we'll have a look. You know the answer. The courts are on hold, so no. So the courts are on hold, I see. Look at this mess. Pipes, shipping containers, they set up a full crane. Scaffolding at the building. They said something about maintenance. It's nonsense. It's just a temper tantrum. Is there still a van in the pipe? There was a van in the pipe, but there isn't anymore. Okay. What are they building? They're building a blockade. That's what they did. Hey, Pedro. Can you go throw some ads out? Seems like our advertiser is a bit delayed today. Tell them to meet at the east side of the City Hall blockade. Mr. Spencer! What's going on? How are you? I'm a bit perplexed. Look at all this stuff that wasn't here yesterday. What's this about? Do you happen to know? I don't know. No one's storming nothing. You, put that bat down. BSS, I assume. BSS? You genuinely believe this is regular maintenance? And not an attempt to drive people off the street? I love how the government made this shit up in one night. So fast when it ain't even their own money. I love it. Mr. Jefferson, I don't know what's going on. Nobody came to my office. Nobody told me anything. Okay, but I must say, it's not a good look. I'm not blaming you specifically, but someone's misusing tax money. That's what it looks like. Please stop crossing the barrier, people. We're here to show civil grief. It's not civil to be upset and break law. Okay? Even if they are. We gotta show them that we are above the petty squabbles. Don't give them a reason. What's the funny part? People, please, no weapons. No, people, civil. I ask that you act civil. As an officer of the government spent more than 20 million for its reconstruction. Yeah, that's convenient. People, please. We have to keep our heads here. Violence is not necessary. We're prepared to become violent if you touch one of these baddies. Oh my god. Oops, her face sighing. Everyone relax. Tranquilo. Yes, it's very obvious that they're closing the street to try to stop the protest. But we'll just protest over here. No! God. People, relax now. This is not how to solve this problem. Okay, good. Listen to me. The government, someone in the government is misappropriating tax money. They're abusing their power to try to silence us. If we give in to our emotions, if we riot unnecessarily, it will only lead to them being able to justify their actions. We must hold our heads. Peaceful doesn't work. Trust me, we will prevail. The solution is not far away. We have to keep our heads. We have to show that we can control ourselves. We don't want to give them any reason to justify actions against us. Stop it. Put the damn bat down. Yes. Welcome to the 4th day of the anti-corruption group. We want justice protest. They closed the road. We usually protest in front of the city hall. We need to end this by setting an example. Set an example by being civil. That's how you set an example. Whoever did this is showing emotional immaturity. We have to show them that we are more mature than them, that we want peace, not unnecessary violence. This shit don't work in Los Santos. They all just want riots. Riots won't solve everything. We've had riots in the past. All that led to was the calling of National Guard. People, stop. We want justice, we want civility. We don't want unnecessary violence. It's our hall, City Hall. Even the journalist is trespassing. God give me strength. Okay, people, listen. I was told that there weren't enough judges available. This problem doesn't resolve itself overnight, however it happened. The purpose of this assembly is to provide an outlet, to show the government that we need civil resolutions, to avoid this from happening. This is, you like clubs? You like businesses? Well, businesses don't like instability, and riots provide instability. We need to be able to rationally express our grievances. Fuck the government, what the fuck it done for us anyway? Well, like it or not, without a government, this place will turn to total anarchy. Nobody wants that. No one rational, that is. Look at this cop. Disperse immediately. This is LSPD. We can stand on the sidewalk as long as we remain civil. We can express our civil grievances. This is our First Amendment right. Whoever did this overnight is showing that they are not very mature. That they are willing to... What the fuck are they doing? That they are willing to... No, don't do that. Jesus. We need to be smart about this, people. Anything uncivil that we do, they'll just use it to justify violence against us. That's why we have to remain civil and express our grievances through persistence, not through unnecessary violence. Don't cross the barriers, don't damage property, don't threaten any cops for no reason. We are fine right here expressing our grievances, and I appreciate each and every one of you being here for the daily support for the cause of we want justice. I appreciate it. I appreciate you all remaining civil. This is what we need to do to see change. At first it'll be like this. It'll be negative. But later on it'll help us stop crossing the barrier. I mean, I can hardly blame the outrage. Look what they did to the street. But we need to hold our heads here. We need to be smart about it. Running at armed police officers with baseball bats is only going to result in tragedy. You lost it. This is Los Santos. You can expect to have smart people following you. I'm not asking for the cure for cancer here. I'm just asking that you don't vandalize property, jump barriers, or threaten anyone unnecessarily. I'm asking that you show that we are capable of civilly expressing our grief. Smart people are doing it, the rest is. Well, it's good that the wisest are outnumbering the emotional. Trust me, whoever put this pile of clusterfuck all over the road is no less emotional than the people who jumped the barrier. But that doesn't mean that we should stoop down to their level. We're above that. Fucking hell. I'm gonna report Cecilia of being shitting in public. Because this is not acceptable. We have to remain civil, people. Do not cross the barrier. Do not vandalize property. Whoever put this bullshit in the street is throwing an equivalent of a temper tantrum. And we must show them that we will prevail through it. Do not cross the barrier, people. They just threw this up a few hours ago. This was calculated. Obviously. Obviously this was calculated. None of this was here yesterday. Shipping containers, massive pipes, a whole crane. Does this look like regular road maintenance? Even if it was, usually they would leave a couple of lanes free for passage. No, this is obviously, decidedly, intentionally made to try to stop us from protesting civilly. But the fact of the matter is that we need a civil outlet to express our grievances. The lack of judges in the city is not a good fact, and it's troubling all of us. It's not an issue that we'll fix overnight, but that doesn't stop us from being able to express our civil grief. In fact, it's now more than necessary. Well, however it turns out, there's going to be eyes on it. Put the weapon down, sir. We do not need unnecessary violence. You're just giving them a reason to justify violence against you. Won't change anything. I changed the whole street indirectly. I am fighting for it metaphorically. I don't need to use violence when it's unnecessary. Violence is always last resort. March forward, my friend. Do not cross the barrier, people. We cannot act on emotion like whoever put all that shit in the road. We have to show that heads and intelligence will prevail over emotional tantrums. I'm sorry, I'm trying to tell them to not cross the barriers. But can you blame them for being outraged? Look how they gutted the street. Please tell people, I do. I am repeatedly telling them. I'm losing my grip on control of the situation here. A few people are acting more emotional than I would like. Nevertheless, vast majority of people are still sensible. You have my blessing to arrest anyone crossing the barrier. Most of us are here just to express civil grief. We're promoting civil protest. I had reported the woman defecated on our steps. I hope you don't assume I had anything to do with that. Don't be putting actions of other people on me respectfully. Besides, she was jailed, so that was voided anyway. Do not cross the barriers. Do not damage property. Like I said, whoever put all this nonsense in the street is throwing an emotional tantrum. But we cannot stoop down to that level. We will express civil grief right here these are not my people. These are the people. These, I hope you understand the difference. They're supporting your campaign. I do not support uncivil behavior. I thought I made that clear already. We're here to express civil grief and no more. Like I told you before, no one wants unnecessary violence. Whoever put this shit in the street has an emotional maturity of an infant throwing a temper tantrum. Do not stoop down to the emotional maturity of an infant. Oh God. People, stay calm. No one crossed the barriers. We will express our civil grief right here. All this shows is that our protest isn't for nothing. The response isn't what we wanted, but it's only a matter of time that clearer heads will prevail. Judges and attorneys will be reinstated, and we will have order once again before we fall into anarchy, which no one wants. Oh my God, they shot the banana man. They shot him. What's going on? Welcome to the day 4 of the We Want Justice protest. We're trying to keep it civil here, but look what they did to the street. This is where we protested for 3 days now, and now someone's misappropriating the tax money to try to drive us out. The people are understandably upset. I'm trying my best here to keep things under control. Don't give up, keep fighting. Metaphorically, right? This is what I've been saying. If you use unnecessary violence, it will justify their violence against you. Don't cross the barrier, don't vandalize property, don't threaten anyone unnecessarily. Show them that the clearer heads will prevail. You shot a man in handcuffs. That is true. They did that. Terrorist pieces of shit. Okay, relax. I can't blame you for being upset after they got the street like that. But trust me when I say this. Violence is not the answer here. We have to engage in civil discussion to resolve our disputes. We have to express our grief through civil means. Fight for our rights. Express civil grief. No need to fight yet. No need to fight. Boycott their company. They got the street because someone in the government misappropriated funds to try to drive us out of it. But that doesn't mean that we have to stoop down to their level. We have to show that we are civil people, capable of civil discussion. I think she's escaped, but okay. Gotta get her cuffs out, huh? It's clear that the government is having issues internally. Someone is misappropriating the funds. That doesn't mean that we have to get violent, people. It's obvious what's happening here. Whoever did this isn't fooling anyone. Keep your heads, people. Any unnecessary violence will be used as an excuse to use violence back against you. That's why we must only engage in civil speech as much as is possible. Violence is only justified in presence of unlawful, real, imminent violence against you. As long as you don't cross the barriers, as long as you don't vandalize property, you can express civil grief, and you can do it as much as you like. As long as we're here, they can touch us. Exactly. As long as we're not blocking traffic or inciting a riot, we can be here. We have the right to express. Stop with the weapons. Put the bat down. No need for that. No, let's not go in. Don't cross the damn barrier. People, think. If you act crazy, they'll justify violence against us. We must show that clearer heads will prevail. Whoever gutted the street is throwing a temper tantrum because they don't like being told that they aren't doing their job right. It's pathetic, really, and your outrage is entirely justified, but do not get violent. There is no unlawful, real imminent threat present to justify getting violent. It's just a temper tantrum. Just another case of government misusing tax money. Keep our heads and we will prevail in time. Yes, some people, yesterday this street was clear. No obstructions, nothing, nada. I've heard reports that this was the case up until a few hours ago. Then all of a sudden they pull out pipes from beneath the roads, set up a massive crane and put up shipping containers. I've spoken to City Attorney Jack Spencer, who has no idea what's going on. He has not been informed on the situation, but I think it doesn't take a rocket scientist to tell what's really happening here. Someone in position of power is abusing that power to try to silence us. And the way they're doing it shows emotional maturity of an infant. A few people have gotten so outraged that they crossed the barrier and gotten arrested. We have to prevail with clear heads and clear thinking. Violence will only, necessary violence will only justify their violence in retaliation. We must stay behind the barrier, not vandalize property, not threaten riots. As long as there isn't a real imminent unlawful threat of violence, we will not respond with violence. This is a civil assembly, a civil outlet for people to voice their grievances about the state's lack of judges to handle court cases. We need to be able to have civil resolution. Jack Spencer has assured me that he's doing everything in his power. Don't cross the barrier, people. Get out of line of fire. Pulls Laura away from the road. This is what I'm talking about. You cross the barrier, you give them justification to use violence. Do not cross the barrier, people. Thankfully, most people are wise enough to remain civil.
Don't you push me?
No, don't. We do not need to be uncivil. That's the opposite of what we need to do, people.
You can't afford to touch me.
Unnecessary violence will just lead to them justifying violence against you. Do not cross the barrier. Do not cross the barrier. Take cover, people. There's a few people in this crowd with emotional maturity equivalent to that of whoever put all this trash in the street. We cannot stoop down to that level. Maintain civility. This is a peaceful civil assembly to express civil grief, to show the government that we are upset. I'm trying, for fuck's sake. About the lack of whoever put this shit in the street is misappropriating tax money. But that's not going to silence us. That doesn't mean we need to get violent. Oh my god, they're gonna shoot that SUV now. We're here every single day at 8 p.m. This problem doesn't get resolved overnight. We will see to it that this problem is resolved in due time. This is day 4. This protest will last a month. Either the city finds a way to get more judges, or the taxpayers will just leave. Until then, keep your heads and don't cross the barrier. You can be at the barrier, but you cannot go over it. You can express civil grief, but you cannot call for unnecessary violence. You can stand, you can walk, you can even run, but you can't damage property. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Stop shooting people. That's all they do. They're being civil. I'm more worried about the ones that cross the barrier. People have a very valid reason to be upset. Look what they did to the street. Maintenance. Does this look like regular road maintenance? I mean, pigs, the only way to solve things is with violence. Unnecessary violence will just lead to them justifying violence in retaliation, which will lead to unnecessary riots, like in 1992. We are civil people. We can talk. We can work things out. Whoever put this here probably wants us to riot. We need to show them that we are more emotionally mature than that. We're here every day at 8 p.m. Thank you all for coming tonight. We'll be back here tomorrow. Please, 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 I beg you, don't bring weapons or explosives. We can, I assure you, if we persist a bit more, we can resolve this problem. We'll be back tomorrow at 8 p.m. Vamos, let's get out of here. Can't blame people for being upset. One question. Shoot. Where's my car? I can give you a ride. I parked at the 24/7 nearby. I'm more curious about where did the advertiser go? Day 4 actually. I wonder if something bad happened to him. Pedro! I was trying to advertise this. He showed up. He did? Good. Did he throw any ads? I didn't see any. If he doesn't show tomorrow, maybe you can do it. I'm paying 60 grand per hour. I think you only did once. Okay. Once is better than none. You think you can advertise tomorrow? I rejected many candidates based on his words. Oh, so it was you who was looking for advertisers. They are throwing Molotovs back there. Okay. Wonderful. Well, we'll see from the other side. Oh my god. You ever seen road maintenance look anything like this? Where they bring out a huge crane, a bunch of shipping containers, apparently some smoke machines. What's that smoke coming from? Anyway, a bunch of made up nonsense if you ask me. Yeah, I'm glad that we're on the same page. It's just childish, really. I expected more from our government. How can I blame people for being upset? They're trying to put the blame on our shoulder. What do you expect? This is a fucking mess, and it's only day 4. We still have, what, 26 days to go? Why the hell is he even approaching you to tell people how to behave? He thinks I am a leader of a hive mind or something. Ah, good. My car's still here. Let me give you a ride. What's up, John? Hey, miss. You see that clusterfuck? All that shit wasn't here yesterday. Oh my god. Tried to get you arrested and blame on you shit. You're good for leaving. Oh, I only left because today's protest was scheduled for only 1 hour, as was for the past 3 days. Trying to save the energy. After all, we're going for a full month. Yeah, but in the end started to talk too much shit, so you did well. Thanks. Nah, let's do it again. Look at this mess. It's okay, I got a car. Give Pedro a ride. I wanna go home in peace. See you tomorrow. It's obvious why. Trying to stop the protest. In the end, they're just enraging the public. I'm trying to keep them civil, but I don't exactly control them so well. I'll head home now. See you tomorrow at 8 p.m. You have to listen to Jack Spencer. Jack Spencer is my only contact to the government. He confessed to me that he has no clue what that is about, but I think we all know. Anyway, John, do me a favor. Give Pedro a ride. I'll take the highway home. I'll be fine. Thank you. See you guys tomorrow 7:30 p.m. Yeah? Pats Pedro's shoulder. Alright, let's go. Well, today was a clusterfuck. What do I have to say about this whole thing? Honestly, it turned to shit faster than I could have ever imagined. And I never wanted it to turn to shit. I just thought it would be like a bunch of boring days standing in front of a city hall, but somebody's throwing a temper tantrum. I mean, honestly, like, how do you explain this shit? Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. This was day 4 of the We Want Justice protest. And stay awesome. Goodbye.